Alright, yo, what is up guys? It is Bazzaa here today, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by on the video today. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. But guys, today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the best trees in Fortnite. What are the best to smack with your pick? What are you going to get the most wood from? And it's not as straightforward as you guys may think. Well, I'm not just going to say to you guys, hey, just hit the big trees, it's easy. We're actually going to go through them, and I'm going to tell you guys some of the advantages and disadvantages of some trees, and the type of wood and where you can find them, and how much wood you get. So we're going to get into that, guys. But I would like to say, you know, we're not ranking these trees. I am just going over what I personally think. And I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks about certain types of trees. And also, obviously, you know, none of these trees give you, you know, hey, this tree gives you stronger wood. Of course, you know that. Just letting you guys know, though, you know, that's just how we're going to be ranking these. Just my little tips and tricks are for you guys. And I thought this was a cool idea for a video. So I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys some stuff about all the different trees in Fortnite Battle Royale. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last videos. I do appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Drop a like and comment your favorite type of tree in Fortnite after watching this video. Alright, and we'll see what you guys are liking. But yeah, guys, let's get straight into it. And yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so we are starting straight off with the biggest trees in the game, and that is the Moisty Trees. You can get so much wood from these trees, up to 120. That's the most I've gotten. But there are a few disadvantages with these trees. Although they give you a ton of wood, they take 6 hits to hit without, with crit hits. They have 600 health. Without crit hits, they're going to take you a lot longer. But you do get a lot of wood. But the thing is, these trees are actually only found at Moisty Mire, and there is one other spot in the map near Factories 2.0 and between Greasy, where you can actually find one of these trees on top of a mountain, which you may know. It's what we like to call the God's Tree sometimes. I hear people call it that. But yeah, things with the Moisty Trees, they're around mud, so you have to run through the mud to get to them. And it's also in Moisty Mire, so there's not much loot, and it's usually going to be out of the circle. But ironically, I'm actually in the circle in this game. That barely ever happens though, I'm sure you know that. But yeah, no one really likes to drop Moisty, so that is a disadvantage with these trees. And you're probably not going to drop here just to get a lot of wood, as it is, at the end of the day, all of these trees, they give you the same thing, they're just wood. But no one's really going to go to Moisty to just get, you know, a bit of wood from one tree, unfortunately. But yeah, that's really annoying. So yeah, guys, Moisty Mire trees, they give you a lot of wood. Unfortunately, that's at Moisty Mire, and that's really the only place that we found. If these trees were around the map, oh my god, it would be amazing, but they're not. So yeah, that's the Moisty Mire trees. Onto the next tree here we have. Okay, so the next trees we have here, guys, are the trees, of course, from Wailing Woods. These are, once again, another big tree. Now, these trees, really basic. When the game first came out, I remember just seeing everybody going straight to these trees. All the other trees were absolutely forgotten about, but honestly, after a few updates, they sort of changed the rate of wood you can get per hit on certain types of trees. And honestly, these trees are pretty trash, to be completely honest with you. Now, like, you can only get like 40 wood. Used to be able to get 61. I don't see myself ever getting like 50 or 60 wood anymore. The most I get is like sometimes 50, usually around 30 to 40. But once again, you know, these trees are mainly around Moisty Mire, but they are scattered around the map, just as your other normal trees are. So you can find them sort of regularly, but you know, they're mainly around Wailing Woods, and not many people are going to drop Wailing Woods for the reasons, again, as it's not in the storm, and it has the worst loot in the entire game, hands down. Literally, it has 3 chest spawns. Absolute pure trash, kid. So yeah, Wailing Trees, look, they're alright. They used to be better. They're not my favorite anymore, but that is the Wailing Trees. Onto the next tree we have here. It is what I like to call the Weeping Trees, or the Anarchy Acre trees, the ones that you find around, you know, Loot Lake area, Anarchy, and there's also a few at Fatal. These are like the yellowy trees, the weeping ones with the long leaves, the ones that like sort of, you know, droop down to the ground. So these ones actually 100% used to be the best trees in the game. Like, you could hit these in 3 shots and get like 60 wood in like 2 seconds. They were super good. They were really weak. They gave you so much wood, and they were fast to break. But in like an update or 2 ago, they actually changed it so these trees ended up having the same amount of health as the Wailing Wood ones, which is 600, and the big trees from Wailing Woods. So yeah, these trees used to be really good, but then they changed them, so they are still okay. There aren't that many of them, but they are honestly really not that good anymore. They're just as good as the Wailing Woods trees. They're pretty much the exact same, just reskinned. But I thought I would go over them because I did want to mention that these used to be amazing trees. Everybody would remember this, you know. I remember just running past it, like, you know, 3 smacks, boom, and they'd be like broken instantly. I think sometimes you could even get 2 smacks if you got the crit hit too. Super weak, amazing trees. It's really unfortunate they changed it, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, you couldn't really call a tree overpowered, but you know, it is a bit annoying. They were really good. But yeah, guys, that is the Anarchy Acres, or the Loot Lake trees, what I like to call them. But the next tree we have here is the sort of taller pine trees near retail. You know, well, honestly, they're around all of the map on the right side. They used to be on the left side, but after the new city update, they sort of replaced those with those other massive trees. But yeah, they have these taller pine trees. They're okay. You can get like 20 wood, sometimes 30. They're not too bad, but yeah, they're not too much to say about them. Pretty basic. They take like 3 to 4 hits to break if you hit the crits. Not too much to say about them, but yeah, that is it. The tall pine trees, they're okay. They're mediocre, not too bad. Okay, so here are definitely the worst trees in Fortnite. These trees are so bad. The mini spruce ones, they look just like Christmas trees. They are absolutely terrible, bro. You can only get up to like 18 wood. I don't think I've ever got 20 from one of these. They used to be really good. You could get like 20 to 30. Then they nerfed them for some odd reason, like they've done with a few of the other trees. I don't know why. I don't understand why, because they're absolute trash. Now, you can only get like 9 to 10 to like the max of 18 wood. They're really bad. I don't know why they did this, but yeah, that is the worst tree. That is it for all the trees we're going to cover from these type of pine ones. But yeah, they're terrible. Only 9 wood, as you can see. Hitting crits, even without crits, they're terrible. Crits or without, they're bad. Do not get these trees. They're a waste of your time. You might as well just smack a bush on the ground, honestly. But yeah, that is the mini spruce trees, or the mini pine trees. Alright, so next up on the list here, guys, we have my favorite trees. And these are what I like to call the wonky trees. These you find around Pleasant, Greasy, Retail, usually around the sort of town areas mostly. But these are honestly the best for its value, in my opinion. Like, you can destroy these in 3 hits, and you can get 30 like wood every single time almost. Like, you will never get lower than 20 on these trees. I think they're the absolute best, honestly. They're really easy to destroy. You know, they're around the houses and stuff, so as you're looting, you can just smack them, and it's like quick wood, real easy. I love them. They're my favorite. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about now what is the best tree in my opinion, and I'm going to talk about that right now. Whether you think it's the biggest tree or the tallest tree, the small trees, you know, we're going to go over that right now. So let's quickly compare the 2 trees together. So we know with the big trees, they take longer to hit, but most of the time you get more wood, and they're genuinely the better tree. But they are sometimes in parts of the map that are far away from the circle, such as Wailing Woods and, you know, the Moisty Trees. So, you know, that's sort of a disadvantage because you don't want to be going to those places. And then we have the small trees, and they're pretty much found everywhere around the loot locations and just throughout the map. So they're quick, fast, and you get actually a decent amount of wood. So I'm straight up, in my opinion, guys, my favorite trees are the Wonky Trees and the tall pine trees, for the reason being that they're not too heavy on health, and they give you quite a bit of wood, especially the Wonky Trees around retail and all that. They are super low on health, and you can destroy them really quickly, and they also are not noticeable when you're breaking them, such as with the big trees. If you break them, people can see the leaves, and you can actually be spot at the ends of the game, and it can give away your position with the bigger trees. So you may hear some like pro players, you know, you'll see they always leave the big trees on 50 health. Quite a tactical move. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. That is my opinion. Smaller trees for the win, especially the wonky ones and all that. Big trees, they're okay. They just take too long, and they usually are at a disadvantage for you. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye. Hope you have a great day.